Ukraine's leader says it's a framework agreement and there is still more talk needed on US security guarantees.
This deal could be a great success, or it could pass quietly. The big success depends on our conversation with President Trump.
Zelenskyy hopes a US-Ukraine minerals deal will secure support from the US president. After the Ukrainian leader rejected the first US draft because of what he says were missing security guarantees, Trump called him a dictator and implied Ukraine was responsible for starting the war. Zelenskyy is scheduled to travel to Washington on Friday and sign the deal, but questions remain over what security guarantees the US is offering. Trump said on Wednesday that Europe will be offering security guarantees and not the US.
This agreement could be part of our future security guarantees. But I want to understand, an agreement is an agreement, but we need to understand the broader vision, what lies next for Ukraine and where we are in all of this.
European leaders say Zelenskyy has every reason to feel pressured and left out. He was excluded from the first round of US-Russia talks in Saudi Arabia last week. Talks are due to resume in Turkey on Thursday, but the State Department says that Ukraine will not be on the agenda. Ukraine is also demanding US security guarantees before it signs a potential investment fund deal, which would be jointly US-Ukraine managed for use in Ukraine's eventual reconstruction.
Future revenues received by Ukraine from rents or licenses for minerals, from dividends on infrastructure facilities used for transportation or extraction of relevant minerals, this will be Ukraine's contribution. 50% of such revenues we will invest in this fund jointly with the US for the recovery of Ukraine.
The draft deal does not refer to any Ukrainian debt for US aid to Kyiv over the past 3 years. The US president previously demanded $500 billion in revenue from Ukraine's natural resources, a number Zelenskyy said was unjust and wildly inaccurate. President Zelenskyy has been under immense pressure from the Trump administration to sign this deal. He says that if he sees Trump in Washington on Friday, as expected, he will ask him some very direct questions. But even if he doesn't get the answers he wants, can he risk Trump's anger again? Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera, Kyiv.
Make sure to subscribe to our channel to get the latest news from Al Jazeera.